Body, speech, and mind held in perfect oneness. I send my heart along with the sound of the bell. May the hearers awaken from forgetfulness and transcend all anxiety and sorrow.
Ba nghiệp lắm thanh tịnh, gửi lòng theo tiếng chuông, nguyện người nghe tỉnh thức vượt thoát nẻo đau buồn. Nguyện tiếng chuông này vang pháp giới, khắp nơi u tối mọi loài nghe. Siêu nhiên vượt thoát vòng sinh tử, giác ngộ tâm tư một hướng về. Nguyện tiếng chuông này vang pháp giới, xa xôi tâm tối cũng đều nghe. Những ai lạc nước mau dừng lại, tình giấc hôn mê thay néo về.
Bái bạch thượng tọa pháp sư, kính thưa toàn thể tôn đức tăng ni, kính thưa toàn thể đạo tràng Phật tử hiện diện trong buổi thính pháp hôm nay. A Di Đà Phật. Thì nếu xin hỏi rằng quý vị trong đạo tràng chúng ta, quý vị Phật tử nào đã từng gặp thầy Pháp Hoa rồi ạ? Quý vị cho giơ tay lên ạ. Quý vị nào đã từng gặp thầy rồi? Rất ít ha. Quý vị nào chưa gặp một lần nào? Chưa gặp. Thì thôi bây giờ chưa gặp hay đã gặp thì nếu xin mời quý vị toàn thể đại chúng cho một tràng vỗ tay thật lòng nhiệt. Nam mô Bổn Sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Kính bạch chư tôn đức, thưa toàn thể đại chúng. Vào giờ này, toàn thể đạo tràng chúng ta đang ngồi tại nơi đạo tràng Bát Nhã này. Ở tại nơi đây, dường như cái đất này đang chuyển động. Đặc biệt, ngày hôm nay, cái đất này đang chuyển động theo tinh thần của giáo lý đạo Phật. Khi quý vị nói đến giáo lý của đạo Phật là nói đến con đường giác ngộ của tình thương và sự giải thoát. Nhưng để một vị nào truyền thừa và chuyển lăng bánh xe Pháp, đó chính là những người con Phật, những người đệ tử Phật để hoàn truyền chánh pháp. Thì quý vị đã từng nghe, từng biết về thầy Thich Phap Hoa, là một vị giảng sư. Quý vị đã từng nghe rất là nhiều, nhưng nếu nói quý vị giơ tay đã từng gặp thầy chưa? Nhưng quý vị rất ít quý vị được diện kiến nơi thầy. Thì quý vị biết Anh Hiếu cùng với đại chúng ở đạo tràng này cũng mong mỏi một lần để cung thỉnh Thầy và một lần để diện viếng Thầy nơi đạo tràng này, thì thật là một cái điều hạnh phúc cho đạo tràng Bát Nhã. Vào ngày này chúng con xin thành kính cung thỉnh Thượng tọa Pháp Sư hoan hỷ ban bố một thờ pháp cho đạo tràng chúng con trưa hôm nay. Nam mô Chứng Minh Sư Bồ Tát Ma Tát Tác Đại Chứng Minh.
Good morning, my brothers, sisters, and friends. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you to come to Prajna Temple in this morning. Today is Sunday, March 26, 2017. We are having a session together at the Prajna Temple in both sides, Arkansas. How are you this morning? This is my first time visit this city and also this state. Even though the abbot here we met together like 7 years ago, and he also expressed his request that I should make my trip to this temple, but I'm able to arrange my time after 7 years. And today I'm very happy to be here, visit this beautiful temple, and I'm able to have 2 days relax. And not much work for me in the past, in yesterday and also today. And this morning we're supposed to have a session together in both Vietnamese and English. So I would like to take this time and share with you briefly about our daily practice. The technique I just shared with you is the breathing technique, and sometimes we call meditation. You can call meditation or you can call breathing technique, whatever way you want, as long as you feel comfortable with the term you use. The breathing technique is the technique to help us to come back to ourselves. When we're able to come back to ourselves, then we're able to heal ourselves. And because we understand what we need, what we want in order to give the right medication, the right treatment for our body and our mind. So because our mind wanders a lot, maybe we're sitting here but we're thinking in many other places. Even I just invite you to sit for 5 minutes breathing, but in these 5 minutes, sometimes you already departed somewhere already. So that's why our mind wanders a lot. Sometimes we are looking for Sunday. We're looking for 5 days a week. Oh, I'm looking for the weekend. But when the weekend arrives, we still do not know how to enjoy the weekend. Sometimes we are eating, but we're thinking about tomorrow. We're thinking about yesterday. We are very rarely to grounding ourselves in the present moment. That's why we need to learn how to sit down quietly and follow our breath at least 5 minutes or 10 minutes a day. And this is the technique to help us to come back to ourselves, to calm the body and the mind. And why we need to be calm? Because when we're able to be calm, we're able to clear what? We clear our mind. We understand what we want, what we do. Otherwise, sometimes we're angry and we are not calm enough. We may say something to hurt our loved one. Sometimes with our anger, we may act, we may react, we may behave, we may treat, and the way we treat, the way we behave, the way we react may hurt our loved one. And we have to repeat this many times in our life. Sometimes after we made a mistake, we apologize. And then next time, when the anger comes, we still control by this anger. because we unable to taming our anger, and the anger is something right in us. We also have the energy of peace. We also have the energy of non-peace, the energy of anger. But we need to know what kind of energy in us in order to water daily. So breathing, sit down and meditate is the time you are watering the positive more than you're watering the negatives. The time that we watch TV, violence movies, the time that we play violence games, the time that we read violence books, the time that we visit maybe not healthy websites, is the time we are watering for the negatives in us. But if you watch a movie, a program that gives us some learning, some peace, and that is the time you are watering your positive seeds. Remember, every day we are taking food into the body, and we may also taking food into the mind. For example, we drink orange juice, apple juice, we are taking vitamin C into the body. We are drinking milk, we are taking vitamin D into the body. So therefore, we need also vitamins for the mind. But we are not clear enough, we are not sure. The mind needs those kind of vitamins. That's why we need the practice. Buddhism is not a religion. Buddhism is the way to help us to live good. We all live, we all eat, we all drink, we all talk, we all act. But we do not know how to act to make our loved one feel comfortable with the way we act. We do not have to use the proper words to make our loved one feel comfortable with the way we talk. So that's why we need to come to Buddhism, because Buddhism is the way to enlighten our daily life. The way we talk, sometimes we hurt our loved one. And the way we talk, sometimes we make our loved one happy. So remember, when you come to the temple every week, you are not coming to a religion. You are coming to the education, to the school, to help you to live and learn in such a way. Sometimes we are very not sure what we want. So let's contemplate. What do we need every day? A place to stay, some clothes to wear, some food to eat, some medications for our sickness. We only need those basic things. But do we spend a lot of time for those things? And the more we desire, the more we suffer. The more we feel enough, the more we're comfortable. Do we have a place to stay? Yes. Yes, we do. But why we still suffer? Because we want more. We want a luxury. We can always compare our house to another one. So that's why we never satisfy. Do we have enough clothes to wear? Yes, we do. But why we still have a lot? Those what we want. What we need is already enough. What we want will never enough. So taming the desire is the one of the practice. So every time when we join our hands before meal, we do not thank Buddha for giving us food. But we are practicing, expressing our love, our care, our kindness to those who do not have enough. And we always feel that I'm so happy I have something to eat today. And remember, every meal is a good meal. Do not compare how come this meal is not the same as yesterday. If you enjoy the present, you're always happy. If you compare the present with the past, or you are thinking, you are worried what I'm going to have tomorrow, then you will never be happy. So therefore, the practicing meditation is the practicing coming to ourselves and nurture this physical body and the mind. So when I invite the bell, the sound of the bell has the capacity to call us back to the present moment. We have the habit. We used to live with the past and worry for the future. We do not train ourselves to have a habit and enjoy what is right in front of us. When we're thinking about the past, if the past is so good, we still suffer because we compare to us now, how come I'm not the same as the past? But if the past is not happy, then you also suffer. So both, if you're thinking about the past never makes you happy. Even the past is happy or not, still not make you happy in the present moment. We always move on. We're unable to come back. And because we are moving forward, that's why I try to enjoy the present moment. Like kids, if you are still young, enjoy your time. Use your youth right. If you invest so much your time into the game never gives you any learning. You just waste your time, waste your youth, and never give you any learning. That doesn't mean you are not able to play game, but you have to moderate. That means you have to adjust your time, when to play, when to study. The same as the adults. If the adults never realize when is the time for my son, my kids, when is the time for my family, you invest your time completely for laptop, for computer, for games, for casino, for something else, then you will lose your entire happiness. So the teachings of the Buddha is the teachings of reminding us, we already have everything we need. But we never recognize this is my happiness. We are looking for more happiness. But there is no way to happiness, because happiness is the way. What does that mean? When we have two eyes, this is happy enough. Because we still have the two bright eyes to see things around us. So we already have a lot of happiness already. But we never know. So practicing Buddhism is cultivating your awareness to recognize all kind of different type of happiness around us. Sometimes you have a full family, you have mother, you have father, you have family, but you never know, you never enjoy about it. But you look back to your friends, some of them, 5 days, 3 days, they stay with their mom, 4 days they stay with their dad because their both parents divorced. So when you have a full family, you should know that this is my happy moment. Every meal when you sit with your mom and dad, you have meal together. Oh, you're so boring because you want to play game more than you eat. I'm not hungry, mom. You're never hungry, but you're only hungry for games. Then you have to declare yourself, I need to put this away because game never bring me happiness. You have to declare in order to remind. For example, every morning when you open your eyes, the first thing you declare, I am happy because I have a happy day to live. When you declare this is a new day to live, then you should do something new. You make yourself newer each day. Do not repeat the same. Every time when I open the door to somewhere or see a kid, I always see them with an iPad. What are you doing? Oh, I'm playing my game. Very rarely that I ask them a question that I'm reading my ebook. We have a lot of things to learn. Why we need to waste time for those things? You are allowed to play, but in a specific time. The same as we go to school, we have break. Do you have recess during your school holidays? Do you have recess? There you go. If you have 15-minute breaks during your school day, then same thing. You have 15-minute break to play, but you have to focus to your main thing each day. Your main thing is study, learning, do something else meaningful. Even the adults. If you already have a family, your main thing is invest and build up your family. Socialize with friends, at the bar, at the club, at the coffee shop, games, stuff like that. It's only 15-minute break. And if we do know about this, you're already Buddhist. Because Buddhism is the education, to educate us to live our life better. If we are not better, we must do something better up to the best. We already happy, make ourselves happier into happiest. We have the right to change the world, to make things better. If this flower is not taking time to arrange, it's never looked like this, right? Is this temple, we do not invest time to arrange, to decorate, this temple never looked this nice. Then one thing we should know, in this life, there is nothing can be happen without investment. If you are not invest for your happiness, for your life, what do you success? We will never success anything. Do not rely yourself, like a piece of a branch on the ocean, on the river. Never have. They never know where they go. If we want to be happy, we must invest and build up this. We already have the physical body. Then we need to invest and make this physical body healthier. Every day we're drinking milk, we're drinking vitamins, we take lots of medicines. For what? To keep this body in a good shape. But we do not take anything to make this mind in a good shape. We damage our spiritual, our mind a lot. So I invite you, take 10 minutes each day. I do not request for more, of course, if you can do more. But first thing, please, 10 minutes to 15 minutes. Find yourself a spot. Follow the breath. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I calm my mind. Breathing in, I try to water when possible. Every day we need to contemplate what I have done for my life, what I have done for my loved one. Or I just hurt them more, I just damaged myself more. Loving kindness is not in words, but we need to turn loving kindness into action. Sometimes you will say, honey, I love you. You just give that person a bundle of roses. It's okay, but still the flower will die. Just pretend your love. Show your love by the way you act, by the way you talk. This never lasts. This is worthy more than flowers. You can give your wife a gift on your anniversary. You can give your wife a flower on her birthday. But the more worthy one to give is your love, your care. Because that is more beautiful and worthy than flowers and gifts. Our presence for our loved one is a presence. This is something we always say. Sometimes you show up to someone and they say, "Where's your presence?" And you say, "I am presence here, and I am your presence." So your presence is a presence. Buddhism is not only a philosophy. Buddhism is the way to live. So you can discuss a lot, but you never show it. Sometimes people done a lot of wrong things, and every time like that, "Oh, I'm sorry." And they just keep doing that for many times, and you will say, "I don't take your apologize anymore," because you never mean it. So the practicing here is do not hurt our loved one and do not damage yourself. What did we damage ourselves? We have intake so many things that is not healthy for the mind and the body. I am not, refuse technology. The Buddha never refused technology, but the Buddha gave us the insight and advised us and remind us the insight how to use technology.
Daddy.
99% we have a cell phone, an iPhone. But 100% we never know how to taming the iPhone. We become the server. We are unable to control when is the right time to use. 30 years ago, we have no iPhones, we still happy. But now, without the iPhone, we will deeply suffer. If accidentally you out of battery, are you able to sit and enjoy a cup of tea, or you first think, where's the plug? We are unable to sit, and enjoy. We need to have a place to charge our iPhone. What is the password? What is the iPhone? What is the Wi-Fi? So that's why, the coffee shop and the restaurant now, they know what we need. They attract us free Wi-Fi. Every restaurant, every hotel and motel, free Wi-Fi. So we eat Wi-Fi. We live with Wi-Fi. And the more we live with that, the more they say bye-bye. We are not ourselves anymore. We are the Wi-Fi, we are the iPhone, we are the iPad, but we never have iPray. Technology is serving us, not for us to become the servants. So if we do not clear, we are unable to use the light of insight, the light of mindfulness to shining into our daily consumption, then we will totally down and suffer with loss. There's nothing wrong. We're able to have. But we know when is the right time to use. For example, if you come to this hall, make sure you turn off. Make sure you keep it silence. You will never die within an hour. Why we need to have dinner with Facebook? If you just send your photo on there, people give a comment. You don't have to read that comment right now. 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, the comment is still there. Ding dong. We totally forgot who is sitting there and having meal with us. The wife, the husband, the parents, the children, our loved ones around us, they are more worthy than someone on Facebook. If that person died, we will cry, why you leave me so soon? And that person will say, because you never look at me when you eat. You only eat with that friend on your Facebook, then I should leave, so I will leave you alone with that iPhone. So when we having meal together, no iPhone, no Facebook, no TV, no newspaper, we need to look at our loved one. Sometimes they have problem at school, they have problem at workplace. You never know. Because you never look at their face to see how they express their depressed, they suffer, they are unable to talk, they are unable to express. And if you, with your mindfulness, look at them, you will realize you can give them a question, are you okay, honey? Even they cannot talk to you, but they will cry. They will touch by the question, are you okay? We have tons of icons to show our happy, express, hugging. Lot of icons in there, but we never show the icons in real. Sometimes our loved one, they need that. They need we show our support. Again, I don't mean that's wrong. But what I want to share with you is according to the teachings of the Buddha, according to our daily problems, daily major problem, we do not live with the present moment. We do not live with the one right in front of us. We easily talk and we easily make friends with those on, their imagination. But we really hard to talk directly. And that is the reason why we have so many depressing, so many stressful in our daily life. And sometimes people have no escape, no way to escape. And the only way that they liberate themselves is they committed to suicide. We don't want our kids to be like that. We don't want any one of our family members to be like that. Then try to, be for them a little bit. Do you realize that lately we don't use our handwriting much? Do you realize that? Even we want to make an address, we still come to the computer and type. I remember about 30 years ago or 40 years ago when we first came to United States or Canada. We have no internet, we have no direct phone, no Viber, no Tango, nothing. So we do a lot of handwriting, send letters. 10 years later, 20 years later, no more writing. Just alone. It's okay. But sometimes, writing is a good way to express your love because you have a chance to correct your words. Sometimes you speak up, you cannot take back. But you write it down on a piece of paper, you have a chance to reread and correct your words. and make sure this word can deliver to your loved one right away. So when you have breaking communication, do not talk, right? Honey, I want to share with you something. I know you're angry right now. You're unable to read, but please keep this. When you read it when you come. When you see my handwriting, when you see my word, you don't want to read, but please do not throw the garbage. You keep it. You read when you come. Because the one who comes, they're able to hear us. That's why we have one Bồ-Tát. She is the one who sits and listens to us. She will sit attentively, no judging. We need to learn from her. Sometimes we need to sit quietly, attentively, to listen to the one, someone they share. Because they need to express. If you explode, things will burn. If you express, things can be solved. How can we express? Only when we come. Every single word we speak up is like we are inviting the sounds of the bell. The one who invite the bell, they make sure they are calm enough to invite the bell. They cannot invite the bell when they're in an angry, because that sound will make people angry too. Something when you talk, make sure you talk with your calmness. Do not talk with your anger. Because the one, when they talk with their temper, none of the word can be delivered in a good way, in a good mood. So let me go back. How can I do this? 10 minutes a day. Can you do so? 10 minutes. I used to teach my kids. Give them 2 jars with 2 bags of beans, black beans and white beans. Every day before they go to bed, my young friends, you can do this. Every day before you go to bed, you think, what did I do today? What did I say something? Am I saying something good today? Or I have to say something bad today? So today I have done something good. Honestly, put the white bean into a jar. If that day you have done something wrong, honestly put the black bean in the jar. Maybe after a month, you can see how you are. And what is that jar become? The mirror to reflect yourself. You have lived with the good, or you have lived with the bad. Every morning, before we go out, we always reflect ourselves in front of the mirror. Is that correct? Even me, I have no hair. But I still have to look at my face before I come out here. Because I need to make sure my face looks nice. Right? Even I shave my head, but I have to make sure there is nothing stay back. Completely bald and shining. So we always need a mirror. We need a mirror. And what is that mirror symbolized for? Reflecting. We are unable to reflect ourselves. We are unable to live good. This is the reality. You are unable to see yourself. You are unable to change yourself. But if someone reflects you, hey, you have done this good or bad, we're angry right away. Why you say me that? I'm not like that. So why we need to let others reflect us? we need to reflect ourselves. If we don't accept the reflecting from others, then try to reflect ourselves. Every day when you look at the mirror, and remind yourself, looking at the mirror to make me look nice, I will reflect myself to look good. This is the practice. You can meet Buddhism everywhere, not only in the temple. Even you go to the washroom, you can practice Buddhism right there. After we stand up, using the toilet, then you flush. You don't want to look at it. You want to smell. Same thing. Anger, desire, ignorance. They are bad. We don't want to hear, we don't want to see, we don't want to taste. Flush it. Look at the mirror is looking at myself. Brushing your teeth to make my breath fresh. Then I need to use words to make others happy. Why not? When we brushing the teeth, we want our breath fresh. Then using words to make others happy. So today, we don't have much time, but with this limited of time, I would like to share this practice with you, reflecting. We unable to reflect us, we never change. We unable to change. And if you do not try to change, you never see. If you do not live with your improvement, you never realize how happy others are. When you change yourself from bad to good, you can see your parents happy, your loved one happy. And also yourself, you will live with happy because you're unable to taming a lot of your negatives. Thank you for your listening and your comments.